I held the last regret pill in my hand, though I did not take it in front of him. When he left for the office, I was so overwhelmed that I nearly collapsed. I clutched the pill tightly in my hand. At long last, I was free. For years, the system had bound me. I had never been able to move more than 1.5 miles away from him. Every effort I made only turned into luck for him, and that was why Clayton's career kept climbing. Through heat and frost, I waited outside his office every day. At home, I never stepped past the door. He never worried about my whereabouts because he was certain that I would always be there every time he turned around. I left the Jordan Villa. I would never see Clayton again. The front door of the Jordan Villa clicked shut behind me, and I didn't look back. The morning sun hung low in the sky, painting the lawn in golden light, but I felt no warmth, not even when the cool breeze ruffled the hem of my coat, carrying with it the faint scent of the roses Clayton had insisted on planting for me, a gift he'd forgotten to water for 3 weeks straight. The small velvet box containing the last regret pill was tucked in my pocket, its edges digging into my thigh like a final reminder of the decade I'd spent chained to a man who'd never truly loved me. I packed light, a single suitcase with the clothes I'd bought with my own money, not the designer gowns Clayton had gifted me to show off his wife, the journal where I'd logged every pill I'd taken and every heartbreak that had led to it, and the locket my mother had left me before she disappeared, the only thing that had ever belonged to me, untainted by the Jordan name. The system's hold had lifted the second I stepped over the threshold, and for the first time in 10 years, I could breathe deep, unshackled breaths that filled my lungs with the freedom I'd dreamed of since the night I'd first told Clayton about the pills. Maya was waiting for me at the end of the driveway, leaning against a beat-up sedan that looked nothing like Clayton's sleek black Mercedes. She'd been my contact in the system, my only confidant, the one who'd helped me plan my escape the second the mission had ended. The mission, secure Clayton Jordan's loyalty to the system's shadow organization, a task I'd completed the day I'd said I'd do. When she saw me, she pushed off the car and pulled me into a tight hug, her voice cracking with relief. I thought you'd never come. I was this close to storming the villa and dragging you out myself. I laughed, and for the first time in years, it was a genuine sound, no forced warmth, no hidden pain, just the lightness of a weight I'd carried for a decade finally lifting. I had to wait for the right moment. The last pill needed to mean something. I pulled the velvet box from my pocket and opened it, letting her see the single white pill resting inside. He thinks there's one left. He thinks he still has time to fix it. Maya's expression hardened, and she took the box from me, tucking it into her own pocket. Good. Let him rot in the mess he made. The system's already cut ties with him. His company's going to tank by the end of the month, and Sophie's little pregnancy? It's a scam. The doctor we paid off confirmed she's faking it to milk him for child support. I wasn't surprised. Sophie had never cared about Clayton. Not really. She cared about the Jordan fortune, about the prestige of being the wrong childhood sweetheart, about the attention she'd craved since her parents had died. Clayton had been too blinded by nostalgia, by the idea of being a hero, to see through her lies. He'd chosen her over me 100 times, and I'd let him, until the system's chains had loosened, until the last pill had become my ticket out. We drove for hours, leaving the suburbs of Crestwood behind and heading toward the coast, where a small cottage waited for me, a gift from the system, a reward for completing the mission. The farther we got from the villa, the lighter I felt. As if every mile erased a memory of Clayton's empty promises, his late nights, his love bites and lipstick stains. Maya filled the car with stories of the life I'd missed, of coffee shops with outdoor patios, of bookstores that stayed open until midnight, of beaches where I could walk for miles without anyone recognizing the perfect Mrs. Jordan. When we pulled up to the cottage, I gasped. It was small, with white clapboard siding and a porch swing, and the ocean was visible from the front yard, its waves crashing against the shore in a steady, soothing rhythm. "It's yours," Maya said, handing me a key.